Hello, 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 everyone. I hope everyone's evening is good. I'm cooking a late dinner tonight. Had quite a busy day, but I hope that everyone is well. Tonight for dinner, I'm just going to make a nice simple peppers and onions with sausage and a nice sauce over some white rice. Let's get started. Okay, we have chopped up our sausage. That's 7 sausages that have been chopped right there. We have our peppers and onions separated, right? I took the liberty of getting my skillet ready, half a cup of olive oil, let it get a little hot. And now let's add these peppers and these onions. Okay, as you can see, we have our onions and our peppers cooking. We're just going to saute this for a bit before we add the sausage, because now we have to add other things first, right? Let's add 1 tablespoon of adobo. Let's spread that. And then let's add half a teaspoon of cilantro. And we're just going to give that a good mix. Oh, it just smells so heavenly in here already. And we're just getting started. A packet of sazon without achote. We'll add 1 cup of white cooking wine. And let's give it a mix. We're going to let that simmer for a minute or two, because now we want all that to blend in with the wine that we just poured in. Let's add 1 teaspoon of a blend of garlic, salt, and pepper. Let's give it that mix again. Now let's give it a chance once more to just simmer for a minute or two. I would say this looks just about ready that we can go ahead and put these sausages in. And then give that a good mix as well. Let's get to it. Okay, here you go. Now we will just let these sausages simmer and cook in this lovely little roux we got going on here. We're going to cover this, and we're just going to basically set it and forget it. And then we'll get started on making the rice. Okay, we have our rice set up. I'll be cooking the rice tonight in my rice cooker. I love working with these. So convenient, and it cooks the rice perfect every single time. I'm making 3 cups of rice, more than enough for 2 people, just in case you want a little bit more. Also, 3.5 cups water. That's what helps to ensure that your rice will come out perfect every time when you use a rice cooker. Now, I've added 2 tablespoons of olive oil and just 1 tablespoon of salt. Now, what I like about this particular model is that it only has 2 settings, warm and cook. So we're going to put the top on. And all we have to do as well is just set it. Let's go back and check on the sausage, onions, and peppers. Okay, sausage, onions, and peppers are looking fine. Now, what I did do was I added just a touch of some water because what I wanted was for everything to caramelize in a sense. So when I added a little bit of water, now your sausages and your onions and peppers will have that taste of like it's seared, just a touch. And even if you do add a little bit of water, it's quite all right because as you can see, it still has all those nice flavorings as you can see and juices. This is going to blend really well with the tomato sauce and tomato paste that now we'll add to it. I've added 2 teaspoons of tomato paste and we're going to give that a mix. Okay, everything has been mixed. And what I like about cooking with tomato paste is that it kind of helps to give a thickness to a red sauce that you know that you'll be using. It's funny because many years I never cooked with tomato paste before, but then somebody special put me on to it, and I realized that it does help not only to thicken red sauces, but it also helps to add a flavor of its own. So now let's add half a can of some tomato sauce. All right, we put our half can of tomato sauce, gave everything a good mix, and I think this is looking pretty good so far. Now we're gonna cover this again. Temperature has been lowered to now allow for an even slower simmer. And then we'll check on our rice in a bit. All right, let's check on our rice. It's already looking nice and fluffy to me without me even opening the lid yet. However, let's check. Now look at that. I'm gonna give this a nice quick little stir so we can see how nice and fluffy it cooked up. Okay, so far, so good. Not quite ready yet, but it's getting there. Now, another feature I forgot to mention about this rice cooker is that it lets you know when it's done cooking because it'll ding and it'll go to warm until you're ready to get your rice out of the pot. Okay, our rice has dinged. So let's get ready to serve, shall we? And dinner is served. Thank you to everyone who stuck around to watch my video. And if you just happen to like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. The ingredients will be in the description box with this video. Let's eat.